It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Dallas Goedert. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Eagles and the Browns, next on EA Sports.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
We saw something last week you don't see very often. Team loses, but the quarterback, the trigger man, Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC. That's pretty impressive.
You rarely see that. Of course, don't worry, folks. He said the obligatory, I would have traded that for a victory any day of the week.
Yeah, no doubt about it, but still, he must have played awfully well to win it when his team lost.
Throwing right away is Winston. That's caught downfield by Pickens. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Brown. Touchdown. George Pickens. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Out come the Eagles for the first time, and the man in charge at quarterback in his 5th year now, Jalen Hurts.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away, because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Great. Set. Crowd left, Yanni. Crowd left, Yanni.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Hey, easy, 63.
Throwing is Hurts. Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Kyle, let's get it.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 28 yards. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Browns offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible. Do, and you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
White. Ready. Got it.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Eagles very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
To throw, Winston. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Browns
first carry for Nick Chubb. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Winston. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Chubb will get the call running left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 49 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Jameis to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first. They're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now it's Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Winston. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Winston now from the 50. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. All eyes on Dallas Goedert as the Eagles offense comes back out onto the field. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything.
He's got him in, complete, and all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36.
73.
Hurts. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. To throw is Winston. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Cleveland offense making their way out. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Winston. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Winston. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the... And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 69 yards. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
He's got Smith here, and they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
63.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's complete, right back in the hands of Smith.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Back to throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy, 63, bang. Crowd left, Yanni.
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Phil King.
He'll look to throw. That one downfield for Dotson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson, 44 yards. And the Eagles have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series. But what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Ready.
Now Winston. That's to the former Bronco, Jerry Jeudy. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Second down and a yard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Where do we go?
Winston. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Under pressure, they got him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Dotson in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Finding room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A first down carry for Barkley. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Don't jump. Ready? Extend. Easy. Tonight.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing, Winston. Pressure comes and down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half here, Winston. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times...
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert. 72 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Browns drive about to get started.
Ready?
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Winston. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Winston now. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they've pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go. Hey, Monday. All right.
From the gun, here's Fields. That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line.
551. Bunch right.
Fields now to throw.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Alpha. Here we go.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. EQ. Right.
Fields throwing again. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18.
Angel. Hey, Ken. Here we go. Chip slip.
Now it's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 1-yard touchdown pass.
And the Eagles extend their lead yet again.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Browns set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So you're saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick-6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They go up the middle with Chubb. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The Browns send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. He'll look to set up his blockers. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The home team's offense and quarterback Justin Fields heading back out there.
The Eagles' offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Here's Fields.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Here we go. We're good. Alpha. Test. Bunch right. Right.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Again, Fields. That one complete out to Dotson.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
In motion goes the tight end.
Now Fields.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Dallas Goedert from 4 yards out.
And the Eagles get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here. And Jameis intercepted a third time. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Here we go. All right.
To throw is Fields.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's second and inches.
Here we go.
At the Browns.
Out. 11. You got a mini basic. Tonight.
Here's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Go.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Here we go.
Fields.
This will be caught just inside the 10. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Hey, 5-50. Here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Right.
Back to throw. Fields. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And the Eagles are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Here we go.
Dotson in motion right.
Right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Nice job there after the setback, 11 yards, and now it's second and goal.
11. Tonight.
Barkley is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Browns offense and Jameis Winston set to take over once more. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
From the 38 now. Here's second and a couple.
Here's Winston. That escapes, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Winston from the gun on third down. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Winston.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
That's good for Eagles.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Out left to Dotson.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Don't jump. Ready?
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Fields changing the play.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Here we go, Scott.
Another try for Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Here we go. Extend. Side.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready. Let him go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
Ready.
To throw, Winston.
Finding more on the out route for the completion.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one a first down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Jameis to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Easy. No no mas, no mas. Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Right.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Here we go. Hey, never mind, Monday. Right.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
They snap it to Fields. This one deep for Wilson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing, Winston. And my goodness, another interception. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man here. It's Wilson. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Fields now to throw.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Ready. Ready to go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Finding space at the 40.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Now a 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Winston. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also, when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Up the middle with Barkley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Philadelphia, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Cleveland,